What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is the debut of Yakuza 5. Well, unless you count Bakumatai, which I heard from Zero. This is the first time, to my knowledge, that I've heard Yakuza 5. I can't believe that, actually. We have Daigo from the channel The Eric24 and The Battle for the Dream from Sega Sound Team. I've been meaning to get back into the Yakuza series, but I see Kiryu. I don't know anything about these, and yeah, let's go. I've also been watching a friend, get into the Yakuza series, and there's like falling in love with it. It's really cool. Every time I watch Yakuza, it makes me want to play Yakuza. I think I'm not alone in that. But okay, I'm gonna imagine this is Hidenori Shoji, but I don't know. This is Daigo from Yakuza 5. I'm excited. I should unmute the video. Great idea. Take two. I love how Kiryu always has his collar up, no matter what. And I like how you can physically see him age throughout the series. Oh. We got reverb on the guitar. Sounds like a rockabilly song. Ooh, it's like a jam song. Like a White Stripes or something, you know? Do I hear a horn? This is sick. I'm guessing Daigo has to be a person, right? Is this a boss game? There's like a... I don't know how to explain, but there's like a hint of confidence in the song. Is Daigo cocky or like arrogant? There's like a flashiness to it. That's a sick riff. Yeah, it has to be a fight. It's got the emotional backing of a one-on-one fight. We're fighting Daigo right here, aren't we? This is a spoiler. Damn it. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum. That is a sick... I mean, as a guitar player, I'm just like... I don't know. I kind of want to learn that. Oh, and then it goes down a little bit. Hold on, let me see if I can... It has such a like I don't know, it just sounds really good. Great drums on that too. Oh man, that was fun. That was a cool song. Like that was just it reminded me of a couple things that are all synonymous with each other. And that's like if you ever heard rockabilly music or if you've ever been to a car show with hot rods and stuff, the music not so much because the drums are different, it's more like hard hitting. But like the guitar stuff, if it was less distorted, had remnants of like rockabilly and that kind of like Americana, like just kind of like hot rod music. Like you know those like bar stools. I think of bar stools when I hear this kind of music, or like neon or the neon signs. Yeah, like neon, like Budweiser signs or clocks with like Coca-Cola on it. That kind of thing. Like checkered diner floors. All that whole aesthetic. This is what I hear. But what made it interesting though is like that style with the like electronic presence of the percussion and all the other stuff that Yakuza brings to the table. That was cool. It wasn't like it didn't take itself too seriously, which is why to me, if I had to imagine, because Daigo's a name, right? I know that. I'm pretty sure it's a first name too. So if I had to guess based on my Yakuza 0 experience, Daigo is probably someone. Here, I'll take a wild guess here. It's probably someone you fight and then eventually become cool with. I kind of don't want to know because I don't know any story beyond 0, and I kind of don't want to know because I own all the games and I want to play them all. But I'm just saying it feels like the lightheartedness and nature of the riff. It feels friendly, but at the same time it feels like kind of cocky, maybe arrogant, and a little bit of like a jokester type of thing. You know, it just has that feel. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's all I really got. It was cool. That was a really cool guitar riff. I kind of want to learn that, but I don't have time right now. But it doesn't sound that hard. It's just a lot of pull-offs. Boom, boom, ba da 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 da. Yeah, it's just a bunch of pull-offs. For those that don't know, a guitar pull-off, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're hitting a note, and then you pull off of it, either to an open string, da, or to a string, or to a fret below, like da. But it has that sound of like but da na da na da na. Whereas the opposite would be a hammer-on. It's the same thing, but you're going from one note ascending to another one, da. So it sounded to me like some pull-offs. Anyways, let's continue. That was really cool. The Battle for the Dream. This title sounds a little more serious. I'm going to say one thing though, and I hope you guys don't clarify and don't answer this. This is a rhetorical question. Again, I've only played 0, but I see some kind of recognizable faces here. I think that's Oda. Forgot his other name, but I just know Oda. And I think this character was the masseuse? I don't know. Don't tell me. But anyways, this is The Battle for the Dream. Interesting title. Maybe some emotion behind this one. Let's see. Both of these so far sound like battle tracks though. I just remember that you can pull out a huge Marlin shotgun in this game. In the last section of Yakuza 0, I just pulled out a huge Marlin and just... Ooh. I don't hear a lot of piano in Yakuza. This is cool. Ooh. Strummed octaves. That's two notes. That's two of the same notes played together. It has a little bit of an emotion to it. The other one felt silly and kind of fun. This one feels straight to business. Do you know what this sounds like? This sounds like the intro song to Yakuza 0. Like that kind of like splash screen with all the footage. The attract screen. That's what this sounds like to me. The recording quality sounds older though. I know 5 came out before 0. I don't know how old it is though. But it sounds like kind of PS2-ish to me. Recording-wise. I miss Yakuza, man. It's been 2 years since I played it. Like, you hear how aggressive those guitars are? So distorted, like no bass on them. It's just treble and high mids. That piano's really doing it for me. It's really doing it for me. You know what I really like about Yakuza? The way they use their guitars. There's a lot of riffs in these songs. It's not just power chords and... There's like... There's riffing going on back there. It's really cool. That's another device in the sound. A little lick in there. Interesting ending. You know, I really like that. Oh, jeez. I really like that, but I don't have a whole lot to say about it. That was just like a straight up good song. You know what I mean? For example, I was like, oh, it's over, because I was just kind of enjoying it, you know, just being in the moment. That happens sometimes. Where I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, just jamming along and like, oh, I didn't really think of much to say because I was just enjoying the song. I will say though, to elaborate further on what I said earlier, that it does sound a little older to me. I'm not 100% on this. I feel like maybe 60% sure that 5 came out. Okay, let me rephrase this. I don't know when 0 came out, but I know it came out after a lot of the games have already been out already. Okay. For example, I could be wrong about all of this, but this is what I think is happening. I think it started with... Oh, gosh, I don't even know if it started on the PS2. But okay, either way, Yakuza came out, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. Somewhere in there, 0 got out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think also 1 through 5 got remastered. I know 1 did, Kiwami. I don't know if when 1 came out originally it was called Kiwami, or if it was just Yakuza, or Yakuza 1. I haven't looked that deep into it. I don't know if Kiwami means like remaster or something like that, you know? But I'm pretty sure that all got remade to kind of match the aesthetic of 0. I could be wrong about that, actually. I don't know. Either way, pretty sure there was at least a handful of games before 0 came out, and 0 is just the prequel. That's what I think happened. Also, this studio has been like on annual releases, basically. Like, they're just pumping stuff out, man. It's It's insane. Like they're in Hawaii now. They have another game coming out, and in the last video I did for Yakuza, the comments are telling me about some other games they've made. RGG is like active. I don't know how big their company is, but damn. Like seriously, damn. Like that's a really impressive work ethic. Those voice actors are just constantly working. But yeah, the sound definitely sounds older to me. You know, like it sounds kind of how I imagine a band's first album or second album to be. It sounds a little more, not like a demo. That's a bad word for it. But it sounds just a little less engineered, less budget kind of thing. I always think of when I hear stuff like this, and this is no shade to whoever mixed this, but when I hear stuff like this, I always think of, okay, maybe it's early on and the people mixing it are just like friends of the developers. Like, hey, I know this guy who mixes music and something like that, you know what I mean? And then eventually they go to like a hired professional or something like that. It's just a guess. Because if I were to hear the difference between, like, okay, here, this sounds like Yakuza regardless. Yakuza has like a stamp and a distinct melodic flow to their music, I feel. I would totally guess that's Yakuza without even knowing the title, like for sure. The choruses kind of have a cadence to them. But I'm just saying the quality, I forgot to speak, the quality jump from like 0, 6, like a dragon, like everything is like scooped. The compression is super tight. Everything sounds really punchy and big. This sounds like a garage band type of thing, which is cool. It's totally fine. I'm just saying it sounds different. So yeah, that's it. I can't wait to return to these. Like I said, I don't even know which ones I own. I'm pretty sure I own 1 through maybe 1 through 5. I don't know. I bought them all on sale. They go on sale all the time, and I think I got them all for like $50, which is like a steal. I was like, okay, yeah. But I've only played 0, and that was in 2022. Damn, it's been a while. But yeah, I do want to return to it someday, and I want to see if it's all this continuous story. That's a bit. That's all I got. Cool stuff. Last thing. Both sounded like battle themes to me. The first one seemed more like a character-specific theme, and the second one seemed more like endgame. It felt more. It just felt like more towards the end. Also, the title of the song, Battle for the Dream, sounds kind of, finale-ish. So, I don't know. Very cool. That's it. Thank you to the requesters, and hopefully I can return to Yakuza someday. I own the games, but busy. So busy. But the debut of Yakuza 5, outside of Bakumatai, very cool. Let me know what you thought of this game, if you played it. And, yeah. Thank you to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. I'll see you later. My name is Jesse. Peace.